traffic on main streets and back roads. We're at Catawba Falls.
When we arrived, we actually had a hard time finding a place to park. Give us a few minutes and you'll see why.
According to the plaque near the parking lot, with support from conservationists and philanthropists Phil and Alice Stanback of Salisbury and Dr. Graham Orison of Morgantown, Foothills Conservation and Regional Land Trust moved quickly when development threatened in 2007. So they purchased the land, providing long-sought public access to Catawba Falls in the Pisgah National Forest, conveying 88 acres to the United States Forest Service in 2010. 100% chance we're going to end up wet. Thanks to their efforts, many families have enjoyed the natural beauty. Oh, Will. That's the second time.
Several buildings dot the trail, and the remains of this dam are part of the hydroelectric system that helped power the town, and these date back over 100 years. So far, this trail has been pretty smooth.
And yes, Todd is right. The trail is very smooth. However, we definitely don't recommend hiking in Crocs or getting in the river before your hike.
And here's why they recommend wearing a good pair of shoes or boots. This is one of the stream crossings. Looks easy enough, let's catch up. Nope. I hope nobody else saw this but you watching this video. In the back of my mind, all I could hear was my little league baseball coach, "Shake it off, Todd, shake it off." But that's not so easy to do at 49 years old. Probably feel that tomorrow.
As pretty as the little sneak peeks were, that was not what we were there for. So we continued on to the path, and as you can see, it gets a little bit more rugged.
I honestly thought this was a water spigot sticking out of the tree. As we approached this bridge, my first thought was, what poor joker had to bring all the metal up here, the wood, the generator, the welder, the tools. Feel sorry for him, but it's a really nice bridge.
Now you see it getting a little bit more rugged, but definitely manageable. However, it is a little bit difficult for kids in Crocs. Again, don't hike in Crocs. We got to meet lots of pets on the path and also tons of kids. If they can do it, so can you. That's my dad leading the path there, and he stayed ahead of us most of the time, so this is the last step before you get the real view.
It is some kind of steep right here and slick. So we lost Jen and Will and Vicky. Cliff's up there trying to make it.
For the daredevils, you can go a little bit further up. Keep in mind it's very slick. There weren't very many children doing this, and there definitely weren't any pets. We suggest good shoes for this part and steady hands.
It's slick. We made it. This is definitely climbing out here. And as you can see here, maybe I need to invest in a head mount for my GoPro. All right, Cliff can make it. Oh, I was hoping. Got it. Cliff's still going.
And for the record, so I don't bring my family shame, I did go up to the top. However, I'm not really sure if there's any proof of this.
These last few yards up to the top were pretty tough after that long hike. Okay.
Watch out, bump ahead on this.
Even though we had a bumped head and a couple of slips, we finally made it.
Hey, this is called the lower Catawba Falls.
I'm glad you didn't pick the upper.
The upper's a little tougher. The upper was a little tougher. And you know what? That last little bit we just did, it's no tougher than the upper.
Todd was a little afraid of this section, so we passed it on to a professional. My 10-year-old nephew took the camera and gave us a better view.
I think that's as far as I'm gonna go.
And now it's time to head back down the mountain.
And as you can see right here how steep that last little section was. These next 10 yards or so is probably a 25 or 30 foot drop. Okay, so those look more like ballet shoes than they do hiking shoes.
Yeah, no, they're not. They're not hiking shoes. They're very slick. Oh my gosh, how are you doing this? They're not. I know, I'm like, I forgot tennis shoes, so.
The view from the bottom of the falls is just gorgeous, so we took this opportunity to take a few pictures and met our new friend Lori, who was so gracious taking our pictures and giving us another view of the waterfalls.
There you go.
What's your name?
Lori.
You want to, I'll give her our YouTube now.
Girl, what you get me off the way? Look. What's that? Okay, look at. Wait. Oh, Dad.
Here we give you cliff on a cliff.
I'm sure-footed as a bear.
All right.
So if you're not already subscribed, subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and tell us what your favorite hike is.
This week on Main Streets and Back Roads.
This week on Main Streets and Back Roads. Alright guys, pain in the butt.